Hello, all my sleepy bears! Welcome to something new and a little out of the ordinary. Today we are doing a blind let's play of Spyro the Dragon, or the Spyro Reignited trilogy, the first game anyway. So, this is 100% blind. I'm not going to 100% the game unless I find a reason for it. This is post-commentary just because with a game that is a 3D collectathon, it's almost certain there's going to be lulls, and I'm really glad to do that because on the second episode, I think, the second or third episode, there was a big lull there where I was just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So welcome to Spyro the Reignited trilogy. I played this game very little. You can see that I only got 18% of the first game, and then I just kind of stopped. Yeah, I'm really good at just picking up games and putting them down after 5 minutes. But we're in the world of dragons, and here actually is where you're going to realize that a lot of this game is loading. I am playing this on the disc version, which might not help, but still, you know, as you do. So there was a lot of games that I got recently that I really wanted to play, and I just sucked at them, or I just didn't really have the skills to play them yet. So I went and played Spyro the Dragon. And, oh, we have a cutscene.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganok character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people that I know that would totally go for Nasty Nork.
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
Some things to do. So yeah, I've never even seen a Spyro Let's Play. I played it once a while ago, and then I was like, okay. So here I am just feeling the controls around, looking around, and I decided, you know what? I should not go right in front of me to the giant dragon holograph. I should see what the buttons do. So what you're going to do is that if you press X, you can jump, press it again, you can glide. You press the circle button, you can blow fire, the square button makes you dash, and the triangle button lets you look around. And so here I'm just having fun, and it's not exactly the point where I realized it, because I played a Spyro game prior, not good, I didn't finish it, but it was the 1,000-Year Dragon, or the 1,000-Year Butterfly, one for the GameCube anyway. So it wasn't good, it didn't really give me a good taste of like what Spyro is, or what it's supposed to be about. I'm just over here having fun, and you may notice that I'm going to be really bad with the camera, and that's because prior to this I played Ape Escape, which Ape Escape does not have a camera. It was one of the first games where it was like, oh yeah, you should move with the left thumbstick and use weapons with the right thumbstick. What about the camera? What about the camera? So here I am just trying to get used to the camera. And specifically for this first episode, you're going to just see how long the loading screens are, just because I didn't really have a whole lot of time to go ahead and condense that down yet. I will be doing that in the future. I recorded I recorded the first 3 episodes on Sunday, just because I was trying to see something that felt good for the Tuesday, Thursday slot. And here we have some treasure chests. You can dash into them to break them. Really basic stuff. If you kill the animals, then butterflies come out, which sparks the name of the little dragonfly dude is. He will eat the butterflies in order to try to gain more health. If he is yellow, he is at max health. However, if Spyro gets hit, Sparks changes colors in order to show you what your current health level is at. Which is cool and not at the same time. But hey, at least Sparks helps you pick up gems. Already more useful than a lot of the protagonists or side characters I know of. If you crack open that purple clamshell, which we just did, you're going to see that it gives us an extra life. And here we have a dragon.
after you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
And it was at that point that I realized, okay, I might like this game. If you free the dragon, they have like 1 or 2 sentences of dialogue, and they might give you a hint, they might give you some story. However, it's something very easy to digest. And also there was no tutorial, which is something I really enjoy. I get really tired of games that walk you through like 2 or 3 hours of tutorial instead of letting you feel stuff out. Like Biomutant. Oh my goodness. Every 5 seconds you're doing another tutorial. It's too much. I hate it. So I really prefer PS1 games just because they don't really have a tutorial. They just let you go and figure it out.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet!
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
So there's 2 different goals of Spyro. One of them is to get all the dragons, the other one is to collect a bunch of treasure. If you hit the touchpad on the PS4 controller or the start button and go to the guidebook, you will see that there's a percentage of clearing the stuff in the world or the individual levels, such as getting all the gems, finding all the dragons, and getting an egg if there is one in that level. I don't really know if it's necessary or not. I'm sure once I go and look it up before I record the next episode, I'm gonna make a big decision if I really want to 100% or if I don't want to. I will do what I want, and I'll just do what I can just because, again, I am doing this 100% blind. I am not looking up anything. I'm just like, okay, this feels right. Here we go. And, you know, just running into a tree, which somehow the tree does not burn down when you use fire on it. But this is honestly just my... I wouldn't say my first impression, but I really want to say my first impression just because I did play this like maybe 2 or 3 years earlier and just put it down. I didn't have a reason. I'm just like, I don't really have time for Spyro. And I don't know what it is this time, but it just really clicked for me. I was like, this is kind of fun. I like how you can go fast while still seeing everything that's around you. And it's not bad. Now, another thing that might be adding to my enjoyment of this game could be the fact that Spyro is lighting everything on fire. Everyone loves fire. Everyone loves burning animals, burning the American flag, burning 9/11 Twin Tower buildings, burning the Unabomber, just burning everything to the ground. Just ashes and ashes, we all burn down.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Also, I don't want to say this is how they imagine it, but I really feel like the developers kind of meant for me to go here first and kind of intentionally made us that, like, I think they were just like, you know what, there's probably going to be a kid that's, like, not going to go to the gigantic dragon standing right in front of him when he starts the game. He's going to go and, like, beat up some stuff and then, like, go into this side thing. Because that was the blue dragon that we... blue dragon, That was the blue dragon that we saw at the beginning that called Nasty Nork ugly.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
And there you see all dragons found. That is a... So I found this out later on, but that is a locked treasure chest where you have to go and find the key in this level in order to go and unlock it to collect all the treasure. However, that's about where we're going to go ahead and call it good for this specific level. So we're just going to go into the magical doohickey to return home. And it gives you a total of how much treasure you collected, but it doesn't show what the total amount of treasure is per level, which I enjoy because it really makes me feel like I don't have to 100% the game. It's 100% optional. 100%. I have dumb jokes. Leave me alone. It makes me feel like it is totally optional, as opposed to like Crash Bandicoot, where you kind of feel a little forced to go and collect all the crates and gems, because after each level it shows you how many boxes you missed.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Yeah, so we are now realizing, oh, it has a name. By it, I mean Sparks. Him, he has a name. However, for the most part, just like, yep, that's a dragonfly.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So there's a really big thing here where there's either 5 or 6 different worlds, and what you do is they tell you exactly what you need to do, where it's like either collect 10 dragons or collect a bunch of treasure. I've only recorded 3 episodes as of this recording session, but I do like it. It is fun, and me, I don't like to go for the whole I gotta get every single crystal or gem thing in the level. I prefer to go for the, oh, I have to go and unlock all the dragons, or oh, I have to go and get the eggs. Just stuff that actually means stuff to me, because it would be similar if you played through Crash Bandicoot and the developers told you had to get every single Wumpa fruit. Like, no, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
So, we're not going to do the Artisan's boss yet, just because I have a really strong feeling that there's more levels around here. And, truth be told, there's more levels around here. And I don't know how to get that. However, I'm definitely going to try again. Yeah, this is the part, this is just a little sneak peek of why I prefer to do the Let's Play, the blind Let's Play the blind Let's Play as post-commentary. Because that little snippet there of me just like falling into the same thing 3 times, that happens a lot and goes on for almost 10 minutes in a different level. So, yeah. Let's just say that there's a good reason why we're spending a little bit of time here. Even if it is to prove a point. So now we're just moving on, and we're going to see that there's a bunch of different stuff going on here. I'm going to do my best to break all the treasure chests, but definitely not try to collect every single individual diamond. And the reason for that specifically is because in a future level, I do try to get every single diamond in the level, and then I end up missing 30. And I have no idea where they are, so I just give up.
If you prove your worth by rescuing 10 dragons, then you may use this balloon to fly to a new...
I also like that there is closed captioning on here. It makes me feel very relieved, because Ape Escape does not have closed captioning, as well as I was really tired of making closed captioning for The Quiet Man. So I'm just like, sweet.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Spyro's adorable. I'm enjoying him. Like, again, as someone who played one Spyro game and never even completed it or even watched the cutscenes because I skipped cutscenes. Unless I'm playing it for a Let's Play, which it's mandatory to show the cutscenes. I do enjoy it. I do feel like I'm getting a bit of a taste for his character. And I like it. I like it. I am looking forward to it. And he's kind of one of the other reasons as to why I'm enjoying playing the game so far. Just because it is cool. It's fun. It's nice to play as a character that you actually care about. It's like with the Ratchet and Clank games. In the first few games, you don't like Ratchet. He's just not nice, he's mean, and he absolutely hates Clank. And it makes it really hard to play as him. Despite the game itself being fun, just the story and the character is not great. However, they fixed that in the release of the newest Ratchet and Clank game. Not Into the Nexus, but the one for the PS4 where they just changed stuff. Which I think it is kind of weird how we only got one PS4 game for Ratchet and Clank when the PS3 got like 13. Anyway, this isn't really much of a challenge here. With the dogs, you can't dash into them. You have to blow fire on them twice. We're just really good at getting whacked in the face. What does Niven have to say?
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, so that was the only dragon there, and now we get to... So that guy right there in the pumpkin hood is specifically Toasty. You're never gonna guess how we beat him. You're never gonna guess. What is the secret code we to? Fire. Congrats, you figured out how to beat him. Also, I do like that there is a mini-map on the lower left corner, where if you're not used to playing the game, then, again, someone like me who's never played Spyro before, it definitely helps. It helps me from not getting lost. We're gonna ignore that little, the little graphical glitch up there, but it definitely helps me. It definitely makes it so that way I understand where I am and everything that's going on. So yeah, we're just going to light him on fire, and that's about it. Yeah, as you see here, the dogs do take 2 fire breaths, and sometimes can still ignore you and try to kill you anyway. And there's a sheep. Just taking back. You gotta be really careful about the dogs because they're really good at just ignoring gravity and physics and just doing what they want. We got a little bit of flicker. Little tiny trot. And now it's time to return home. Yes, and with that we are returning to Artisans, and we are actually nearing the end of the first episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Spyro the Dragon. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know how you feel about it, your thoughts, anything you want me to do, random dumb stuff. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much, Sleepy Bears.